Good morning, everyone. My name is Paul Kiewit. I'm the Executive Director of MIPA, and I'm excited to provide this webinar on Ideas in Bloom, coming up on August 18 at the beautiful Frederick Meyer Gardens and Sculpture Park in Grand Rapids. This is going to be our members-only, end-user, destination show, and it's a great opportunity for distributors to really connect with their end buyer clients and prospects. It's a huge, huge opportunity. As a distributor, you can really put on a show and show the best of our industry at one of the top destinations in the state of Michigan. And I just want to give some background on how this show works, why you should participate in it and bring your clients. And so I'll get started. First of all, the location. The Frederick Meyer Gardens and Sculpture Park is considered one of the top botanical gardens in the United States, one of the most significant collections of sculptures, and they're worked into nature with this huge collection of Dale Chihuly glass sculptures. It's really quite an incredible experience, and this is the place where you can bring your clients. Now, it's normally a $12 admission for adults. When you come to Ideas in Bloom, it is free. It's free for, it's included in your attendance for both you and the clients that you bring, is full access to the park and the beautiful collection there. So it's a great place to bring a show, a great place to entertain your clients. And so just imagine you, your favorite clients, having full access to Frederick Meyer Gardens and Sculpture Park. They've just opened just 2 weeks ago, a brand new Japanese gardens area and tea house. It's supposed to be spectacular. I haven't seen it before. We have 50 of your favorite suppliers who are exhibiting, and they've got 85 exhibits. So between 50 suppliers, 85 exhibits, that represents probably 200 to 300 product lines, which has to be thousands and thousands of promotion ideas. Plus, I'll talk about it a little bit more. We're going to be doing a really powerful presentation on the power of promotional products, something that your clients really need to hear. Our experience with our very first end user show last year at Ford Field, I got so many phone calls from distributors who are saying, hey, I just wrote an $8,000 order, or I just wrote a 3,000 piece jacket order as a direct result of the show. I mean, people were writing orders within hours and days of that. And I'm expecting the same thing's going to happen when you really show your clients the full range of what our industry has to offer and just how professional and how awesome we are. It's a terrific opportunity. We have some available extras. We have a couple of the hospitality suites that we've rented at the gardens, and we make these available for you to rent from us to put on your own end user show, basically. The night before, on Monday night, for the third year, we're having our party bus tour of Beer City, USA. Very, very popular event. I would be hung if I tried to end this this particular event. And of course, you can bring your clients on that the night before as well. Also, I can make available for you a personalized Ideas in Bloom website that you can send out to your clients, and your clients can use that website to register. The registrations come right back to you, so you know exactly which of your clients and prospects have replied to it. So plant the ideas and watch sales bloom. You'll be receiving this brochure in a couple of weeks, as it's being printed right now and scheduled to mail very soon. On Monday, for your clients and yourself, we have the beer party that I talked about, the Party Bus USA. It picks up at the Country Inn and Suites, which is right at the corner of I-96 and Beltline, less than a half mile from the gardens. We also have a great rate of $119 if you want to bring in clients from outside of the area. or if you're coming in from outside the area. Country Inn and Suites is award winning, and this is where the bus picks up and delivers for that. Um, for distributors only, MIPA University is actually having a presentation at the Country Inn and Suites that Monday morning at 8:30. Runs from 8:30 to 1:30. We're presenting profitable distributor operations, and this is being led by Ann Vidro. She's a CPA from Creative Studio Promotions, where she shares what are the standard operating procedures, what are the benchmarks that you need to be looking for, how can you really run a profitable distributorship, and what tools are out there, which work, what don't work, when should you hire, what kind of business structure should you have, really geared for distributor principles to come to that. And there's more information on the MIPA website. If you haven't been to the MIPA website recently, MIPA.org, there's information on all of our events and shows that you'll find there. On Tuesday, August 18, at 8:30 to 9, we'll have continental breakfast for you and your clients, and a chance to settle in. At 9 o'clock, I'm the keynote speaker this time. I'll be delivering the power of promotional products, the medium of ROI. There is so much exciting research that's being uncovered today that really indicates why one of the oldest advertising mediums, us, I mean, we've been around since just after the Civil War, longer if you include the campaign buttons for George Washington's presidential bid. Why would an old industry like ours be the fourth fastest growing advertising medium? How did we go from being like not even recognized to now being the sixth largest of all advertising media? Well, it's because we work, and I'll be delivering all of the latest research, and this will really give your clients ammunition if they have to sell their boss on why they should be buying promotional products, because it's good hard data that you can use to sell more and your clients can use to justify spending more. At 10 o'clock, the show opens. The show hours are from 10 to 2. We have the grand room. It's beautiful. It's about 7,000 square feet. Beautiful space with large windows overlooking the most gorgeous Frederick Meyer Gardens and Sculpture Park. And again, 50 exhibitors, 85 exhibits, hundreds of product lines, and thousands of products ideas on hand. We've asked our suppliers to put together some samples so that we can have a gift bag for your clients when they attend. And all day. I mean, when you come in, you walk into the gardens, you say, I'm here for ideas in bloom. You and your clients have full access from that point on to the entire gardens and facility. On the right-hand side and lower left, we have several hospitality spots. One of those is already sold out, the Hohenstein room, the Garden View room, huge room where you could have up to 100 clients. And that may sound like a ridiculous number, but we at Ford Field, we had distributors who signed up more than 100 clients to attend. So what's the deal with an end user show? There has to be certain rules and policies in place for it to work. We all have to work together. And so the first one, I hope you all own at least one or two shirts that don't have your company name on it, because we ask that you do not distribute any items or even walk around with big logos on your shirts, your hats, your bags, and so on. We just can't allow it. Everybody's bringing their own clients, and it's just not fair. It can create a lot of ill will. We don't need that. So please leave your distributor imprinted items at home. Your clients, if it's the Culligan man and he's wearing a Culligan shirt, we have no problem with that. We just don't want him wearing ABC Distributor's shirt. I shouldn't even need to say it, but obviously this is not the place to be soliciting other people's clients or their distributor personnel. Don't use this as a forum for your company. This is a forum where you can actually be presenting an end user show for your clients at a beautiful facility, and because of the nature of it, at pennies on the dollar of what it would cost for you to try to put on a show like this. We also ask no business cards. Even if it's your client, it's just things can be misinterpreted handing out cards. The suppliers all know that they cannot give out anything with their direct contact information. Once business cards start getting exchanged, things get misinterpreted, stories get told, and drama results. So no business cards, no caps or hats with your name on it, no children or pets.
Hi, have a good trip.
Yes. No children or pets. This is a professional business forum, and so don't bring children under 16. Obviously, no pets. Let's keep it professional. Promote the show to your clients, and remember to follow up before and after the show. And I've got some tips that I'll be talking about further in this presentation. Non-member distributors, well, sorry, you're going to have to join. You have to be a member of MIPA to attend. If you're coming in from out of state and you're a member of OPA or TISPA or PPA Chicago, we do recognize our fellow regional associations, but just being a member of PPAI or having an ASI number or a SAGE number does not qualify for this show. MIPA membership is required. It's available on our website for a membership application, or you can always send an email to me, paul@mipa.org, and I'll get you set up. What if you serve a client and your competitor serves a client? Clients are registered to the first distributor, send in the registration form for them. So if a client you submit has already been registered by another distributor, you're going to be notified and the registration fee will be returned to you. And speaking of registration fees, it pays to register early. Sign up before July 31. It's free for you and only $5 per person for the clients that you register. After August 1st and up to the 14th, it's $5 for distributors and their personnel and $10 for the clients. And then on-site, hopefully, we won't have too much of it, but it's $10. It's just an awful lot of handling. It's a pretty complex registration process for us to protect the identity of the clients and to get everybody registered, verify their membership, and so on. Client registrations, again, are $5 through July 31st, $10 until the 14th of August, and then on-site, those will be $15 each. The hospitality suites, I mentioned the first two. We also have the Pfeiffer room, where you could entertain up to 50 people. That's still available. And the Klopsic Family Foundation room, nice little smaller area for up to 20 people at a time. If you had people shuffling in and out, you could use it all day long for hospitality. The gardens have a Taste of the Gardens catering service. It's in-house. They provide all bar service, and they've really got a great menu, and it's reasonably priced. They also have 3 or 4 additional outside approved catering services that you could choose from. But all of these hospitality suites include a certain number of end buyer registrations, party bus tickets, and catering credits. And so, again, if you really want to turn this into a great entertainment opportunity and hospitality opportunity for your clients, check it out. All of the information is also on our website. Once again, mipa.org. Invite clients early and often. As I mentioned, pre-registration deadline is the end of August. Don't be afraid to invite someone. You may think, well, they're a big customer of such and such competitor. They may not be that important to that competitor, or they may forget them, or your competitor might not be a MIPA member, and so there's a lot of reasons to go ahead and invite. You don't have to pay for them until they've RSVP'd to you, and then you can register for them, and it's only $5 for registering clients if you do it before August 1st. I have a page on the website called Distributor Promotion. Again, if you go to mipa.org, you'll see events. When you pull down the window on events, you'll see Ideas in Bloom, and the pull down from there has all of the information on the show, including a page called Distributor Promotion, and I have the save to date that you're seeing there available as a PDF, as a JPEG, and also as a Word document so that you can customize it to your own liking. I've got a couple other things, some postcards that you could have printed and mailed out, or you could attach them again to an email and send them out that way. I'll be putting the recording of this webinar on that website, and quite a few other fun things for you to check out for inviting your clients. If at any time you need anything else, feel free to drop me a line, and I'll try to accommodate you. Send out reminders of the show to those who have registered. I think you all know how it is with shows and promises. Other things come up, so keep it front of mind. I would recommend sending reminders like on the 15th of July, the 24th of July, 10th of August, and maybe the day before the show. Just again to make sure your customers come to the show. Plan your show. Know what products, what suppliers, and what reps you'll want to highlight. Again, the website has a page following that same navigation that I just explained. There's a page called Exhibitors, and that lists all of the exhibitors that have signed up to date, along with their product lines. But if you have an idea of what you want to show ahead of time, it's a great way to work the show. I mean, I think we all know our clients never seem to have the full scope and picture of what we have to offer, and this show will really open their eyes. Yeah, there it is, and there's the address for it, MIPA.org/bloom-exhibitors.html. Has the lists of the lines and the exhibitors that are signed up so far as of June 1st. I guess I better get that updated. But that's all right there on the website to help you with your planning. Don't be afraid to allow clients to shop on their own, but make sure that they take notes and make sure that you set a time to share with them and follow up. You can trust your vendor reps. They're experienced and they know the show rules. They've been doing end user shows for quite some time now. It's out of the 28 regionals, I believe 18 of them now have end user shows. The Sage show on a national level has gone the end user route. So they know how to work them. And your clients will be given a clipboard and a place to take notes and to request samples. And I'll talk about that a little bit more. The suppliers all know that they're not to send samples unless they're free or they have your specific approval. So you don't have to worry about a client going in and ordering a $50 computer speaker set or something expensive like that. But make a point to understand who's paying for what. And tell your suppliers, if you see something like a sample of, write it down on your notepad and we'll follow up with you after the show. And that's important, that follow-up. What the clients get is a clipboard, and that has a lead sheet on it, and they can indicate the items, the lines, the samples, the information they want you to follow up on. All of the lead sheets pertaining to your clients are going to be mailed right to you right after the show. What we do is we create a client code number that ties them to your distributorship. And then we encourage we ask you to encourage your clients to take notes and get back to you with their interests, questions, ideas, etc. This worked out really well at promotions at Roar in Detroit last fall. It's something I stole from best practices from actually some distributors who have had successful end user shows. And again, that client confidentiality, when you register your client, we're only taking their name and guest of. So it will say John Smith, guest of ABC Promotion Distributors, Inc. And then it will say what industry. So if they're with Western Michigan University, it would say education. If they're with Myers, might say retail, or a restaurant chain, food service. So it just identifies their name the guests of what distributor and what industry they're in. That helps the supplier with their talk. Oh, I'm getting ahead of myself. Client confidentiality, color-coded name badge, color-coded lanyard, so everyone knows immediately this is a client. Only information available is the client's name and distributor's host name. The badges and the lead sheets are numbered so that we can connect everybody. And again, no business cards. Violators will be asked to leave. Just keep it on the up and up. Meyer Gardens is really easy to get to. It's a half a mile off of I-96 on East Beltline, Northeast in Grand Rapids. There's free parking. Coming to our show gives you free admission to the gardens and the grounds, and they are beautiful. I've got some of the pictures up there. Ranked in the top 100 most visited art museums worldwide. So it's kind of a big deal. They do have an on-site restaurant. So if you're worried about you're not going to do a hospitality suite and arrange for catering, there is an on-site restaurant. Again, like most of the places in the building, there's a big wall of windows, so it's beautiful, reasonably priced, really delicious food. They really have great caterers there. So you can have some time to eat with your clients as well. The keynote presentation, as I mentioned, I'm going to be talking about the return on investment. I'm going to be talking about the latest research that verifies it. It's really a delivery of solid facts about why we're growing so fast. I tell the history of the industry because we are an industry built on engagement. How we stack up with other advertising medium. What makes us so effective? What are the top products, industries, and uses for promotional products? What kind of return on investment can clients expect when they invest in promotional products? What millennials think about promotional products. Hint, hint, they love them. And the law of reciprocity. You know that feeling of when somebody gives you something, you want to do something nice back in return? That's one of the powerful things about our medium. So I mentioned we've got a great rate at the Country Inn and Suites of only $119.99, includes free parking, free wireless, free hot breakfast. It's got a business center and fitness center included. And for many, the important thing is where the party bus picks up and drops off. And of course, the party bus, you can register yourself and your clients at MIPA.org. So once again, it's members only. It's open for end buyers. End buyers will be identities will be carefully protected, and it's at one of the most beautiful facilities in the world. If anyone on the call has any questions, you can unmute yourselves with *6, or you can type a question into the chat box on the left side of the screen. Also, if you're interested in becoming a volunteer and helping us with the planning and execution of this show, I'm always happy to take that. If you have some suggestions on how we can make this show even more awesome, or some comments, my address and contact information is shown on the screen. And I'm continuing to work on more invitation templates, more tools that you can use to invite your clients, and hope to also develop a video invitation that will have a good, strong reason why your client should attend your show that we're putting on at Frederick Meyer Gardens on your behalf. Well, if there's no questions, I will be getting a recording of this. I'll post it to the MIPA website or the MIPA Facebook page, and also be posting a link on www.mipa.org. Thank you very much for attending today's webinar, and we will be having additional webinars coming up, repeating this information on July 14, July 28, and August 7. Thank you very much, and have yourself a great day.
Thanks, Paul.
Thank you.